Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Make sure everything is good. All right, hold on. God dang internet crap. All right, hold on, y'all. Hold on a minute. Hold on real quick. Let me make sure everything good. Let me see. Make sure everything's good. There we go. All right. It's been a minute. It's been a long time, but don't worry. We will get back in the algorithm. It's game time. It's game time, baby. Let's go. All right. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. We are back in the building. I'm saying we are officially back. Let's get this on fit. Let's get these videos popping out and all of that. Let's do it. All right, guys. We have a goal. We have a super chat goal. It's 5. We have a super chat goal. It's 5. Okay. Let's see if we can make that while we are live. Anyway, let's get down to the get down. And all right, guys. So you already know Mary Kay Cabot don't really rock with Shedeur, right? If you've been here last year, you already know what time it is. If you was part of the draft process and all of that stuff, you know Mary Kay Cabot in the beginning, like Tony Rossi, was rocking with Shedeur. After he got drafted, it was I don't know what happened. All right, we don't know what happened after he got drafted, but it is what it is. So, Mary Kay Cabot does what she does, like she did last year with Dylan Gabriel. When Dylan Gabriel, when it was said that it was a competition, she went out there and kept saying Dylan Gabriel looks better than Shedeur. Dylan Gabriel looks better than Shedeur. He's processing better. Nobody said this but her. Nobody else said this, y'all. I want y'all to know this. Every time she says somebody's better than Shedeur, she's the only one coming out saying this. Her sources never come out. It is what it is, right? Shout out to G Bush too. Shout out to G Bush. So now she's back doing it again. They only had 3 practices, y'all. 3 practices. If you ever played team sports, you know when the season first start, right? You have certain practices. You got certain practices, right? When it comes to football, you have these early practices in NFL, voluntary practices. How you doing, Scott? How you doing, Scott? Right? So she's trying to say that that Deshaun Watson won the job after 3 voluntary practices, y'all. 3. They in shorts, no pads. Everybody's not even there. The rookie's not even there. And somehow Deshaun Watson has won the job. That's Mary Kay Cabot in a nutshell. Yeah, man, you know, he won the job, man. You know, from what the sources in the building telling me and from my own eyes. Deshaun Watson is looking so good, man. Of course he can look good in a involuntary practice with no rush, right? Just going through drills. They're just going through drills. It's nothing. But somehow, some way, she believes that Deshaun Watson is beating out Shedeur right now. And we're going to get to Todd Monken, because Todd Monken went on 92.3 The Fan, and he answered that. It's been a minute. It's been a long time. But all right, so we will get back in the algorithm. Hold on, y'all. Let's go to that video. Let's go. Hit that like button, share button, subscribe button, y'all. We are here in the building. All right, we are back. We are officially back, y'all. We are back in the building. We're going to be knocking these videos out, uploads, and live streams. All right? So, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and, hold on real quick. Let's go ahead and find, let me see, what I do with that video? What I do with the video? Let me see. Okay, that's Todd Monken right there. We got to go to Mary Kay Cabot joint. Where's Mary Kay? I'm pretty sure she got it. Hold on. I know she got it. Let's go to her page real quick. Come on, YouTube. Y'all be wilding. It's all good. It's all good. We're gonna build it back up. We gonna build it back up. We're gonna build it all back up. Let me see. Where's that Mary Kay Cabot video? Let me see. Where's the Mary Kay Cabot video? Is it not? That ain't it. Where is it? I just had that video. Hold on. We getting to it. Hit that like button, share button, subscribe. Hold on, I'm trying to find the video, yo. I'm trying to find the Mary Kay Cabot video. Where the heck is that video at? I had it. I just had that video. Hold on. I'm trying to find that video. I just had the video. Where is it? I just had the video. All right, hold on real quick. I just had this video. Hold on. Where is the video? I just had the video. I just had it. Let me see. Where's that Mary Kay Cabot video? I just saved that joint somewhere. Where the heck is that video at? I just saved that video, bro. I don't know where it's at now. Anyway, I can't find it. I saved it somewhere. I can't find the video. Anyway, so Mary Kay Cabot believes that Deshaun Watson is the leader of the front runner of the quarterback one competition, even though there's no competition going on right now. All the team is not there, right? There's 3 practices, all the team is not there, and she believes he won the job already from what the sources say and what she has seen. Let's go with Todd Monken, man. Let's go with Todd Monken got to say.
Studio right now. So I want to, again, clarify. And I think you've said this before. You do want to have a starting quarterback on your team that you know is on your depth chart, number 1, before training camp, correct?
Would love to.
Okay, you would love to. You're not necessarily stuck in cement on that idea then.
Well, I would love to have that. I'm not there yet, so I can't say that. We've been on the field 3 practices, which was awesome to get out there with our players. I was talking to Carson yesterday. He said, feels so weird that we got from phase 1 to get on the field, and then now we're back off for 3 weeks. But it's always changing based on what you see. I don't have a history with any of our players. I know where this is heading.
Hold on. Did y'all hear that? Let's run it back, because Mary Kay Cabot swear her sources is telling her the truth. And this is the coach. Let's run it back. The coach saying this.
And that's give yourself a chance. More games are lost than they're won. And that's the starting point for us as a team.
Todd Monken joining us in studio right now. So I want to, again, clarify. And I think you've said this before. You do want to have a starting quarterback on your team that you know is on your depth chart, number 1, before training camp, correct?
Would love to.
Okay, you would love to. You're not necessarily stuck in cement on that idea then.
Well, I would love to have that. I'm not there yet, so I can't.
He would love to have that, but he's not there yet. He would love to have the quarterback before training camp, but he's just not there yet. They only had 3 practices with no pads, no plays running, just going through drills. That's all they're doing. The whole team is not there. So why is Mary Kay Cabot making these statements? Engagement. She just doing it for engagement. We know what it is. Shout out to G. Bush. She just doing it for engagement, man. Because she know damn and well, if you ever played team sports, nobody's position is getting took in the early practices where you just going through drills. Nobody. Now, evaluated, you get evaluated when you're doing those drills, yes. But your spot is not taken after a couple days of just going through drills. And these not even drills to see if you make the team. These are just involuntary practice where the whole team is not even there yet. Let's keep going.
Say that. We've been on the field 3 practices, which was awesome to get out there with our players. I was talking to Carson yesterday. He said, feels so weird that we got from phase 1 to get on the field, and then now we're back off for 3 weeks. But it's always changing based on what you see. I don't have a history with any of our players.
It's always changing based off what you see, which means today you can look like the front runner, and then tomorrow or next week it can be somebody else. If you ever play sports, you already know. They've been reporting on Cleveland Browns for too long, but G. Bush, shout out to G. Bush, he has showed the history of Mary Kay Cabot and some of the other media doing the exact thing to other quarterbacks. So they've been doing stuff like this. Just putting out stuff that they know is not true, just so they can gain traction and gain retweets and gain stuff like that. And then then when the truth come out, they don't really say, they don't really do that. They don't really come back and apologize. They just act like it never happened. The same thing they did with Dylan Gabriel, y'all. Dylan Gabriel is so far ahead of Shedeur, just so far ahead of him. But then they come to find out that was just a lie. They just made it up. Well, based off what I see, but it doesn't matter what you see. It's what the coaches see. It's what the production is. What can you produce out there? It doesn't matter how you personally feel. That's why I keep saying, I don't care how you personally feel about Shedeur. It's about how he performs on the field. They keep using their personal feelings. I personally don't like Shedeur. It don't matter what you personally don't like or do like. It's about the production on the field. It's about the camaraderie with the team. It ain't about you. And that's the problem with a lot of these people who do these videos and these analysts. They want to use their personal. It don't matter what you personally think. It's about what it is. That's why when they keep saying our quarterback is coming. That's not the reality of this situation. If you keep switching your quarterbacks, you're never gonna go nowhere. Well, we're only going to give him 1.5 seasons, then we're going to kick him out and get another one. That's not logical. And so when y'all come out here trying to downplay Shedeur over and over again, you're just making a fool out of yourself. You got to give people and the coaches and the organization time to develop players and to put them in a position to win and to build around. If you want to keep skipping it, get a new one. You're never going to go anywhere. And this is why the Browns been where they've been for this long, because they never want to give somebody a real shot. You only got this window and that's it. I can see if this was a championship built organization team already, and then you get a new quarterback and a new coach, and you're like, hey, you only got a window to win. If you was already ready made and you winning games, I can kind of understand that, even though it's still not fair, but I can kind of see because you already been winning. So I get it. So the new head coach, we only go get, okay, I kind of get that. But when this team has been at the bottom and then you got new quarterbacks coming in, and then now you got a new coach, you got to give them time to develop and time to get to know each other and stuff like that. A 3 to 5 window. When you start from the bottom, it's supposed to be at least a 3 to 5 window. But for some reason, when certain coaches and certain players go to a team, somehow the 3 to 5 window don't matter no more.
I know where this is heading. But I don't have a history with any of the players. They're all external to me. Just like when I interviewed coaches for the coordinator position, there was no internal candidates. I wasn't here. They're all external to me. So all the players are external other than Tylan Wallace, who was with us. So the point is, what I've seen after 3 days, okay, that gives us a little bit of a 40,000 foot view of where we're at. but that can change once we get back on the field for 4 weeks at the end of this spring. We'll have a better idea then, but there's only so many reps you get.
Okay? Another thing Mary Kay Cabot said, oh my God, Deshaun Watson was taking first team reps. That means he took the spot. No. If you was listening to Todd Monken in the beginning, right, before all of this stuff, what did he say? What did he say, y'all? The reps would not be equal, right? That's one of the first things he said. The reps would not be equal. And he said, the person who starts off with the most reps is the one who played last. And then that's how we're going to do it. So it's, of course, Deshaun Watson getting the the most reps now. Shedeur started off with the first reps because he completed the season last. Exactly what the coach said. The coach said that. They're going to start off with Shedeur, basically with Shedeur first, because he started off, so he's going to get the first most reps, then it's going to trickle down. They're going to switch off. That's what so I don't know why Mary Kay is out here. Oh my God, he got the first, he getting more reps. That means he won. No, that's part of the plan, is to give people reps right now. But when it's go time, the reps will not be equal. Right now it's okay. It's involuntary. It was involuntarily a practice, so it's okay. But when it's really go time, but everybody will not get the same amount of reps. He already said this. You have to understand what's going on. Mary Kay know this because she's been around for a long time. This is what she does. How you doing, Gia? This is what she does. I don't know why she banks her she likes to put her credibility on the line to just lie about Shedeur all the time. I don't know. I don't know why she want to put her credibility on the line to go against Shedeur Sanders. I don't know.
You got to start to target towards who's going to start opening day. Now that can still change. That can change even if someone's getting 2/3 of the rep to someone getting 1/3 of the reps, because you're still going to play preseason games. You're still going to want to see those guys at quarterback and see how they play.
All right, see that? So he does want. He is hopeful. He's hopeful that he could get a quarterback before training camp, but it's not set in stone. It's not set in stone. It could go beyond training camp. He wants it because it gives you more time to get everybody, okay, this is what we're working with. This is our quarterback. But it doesn't necessarily mean before training camp that he's going to have his quarterback. You hear what he said? We still want to see how they perform in preseason too. So, like he said, today I might have this. Tomorrow it might be this. This week I might say this. Next week I might come back because I got different information. I might say that. It's really simple, y'all. You know, Mary Kay Cabot and Tony Grassi, you know what they do. You know what's going on with them. You know what I'm saying? You know what they doing. They out here clickbaiting and click farming. They out here trolling. They doing all type of stuff. So they can get their engagement. You know, and when it comes to social media, engagement is a real part of a real big thing with your channel, with your tweets and your posts. So they're doing their job in the videos when they say these outlandish things about, oh my God, what about this or this? So they know what they're doing. They're getting engagement. They understand what they're doing, but they know like G. Bush said, is your sources correct? Who cares who the sources is? Is your sources correct? And no, Mary Kay's sources is not correct.
Is it important for the rest of the team to figure out who that guy is before training camp actually starts?
I think you're talking about our players.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's important for them to have an idea of the identity of the team and have a belief in whoever that is. Ultimately, the ball's in that player's hands every down. So, and you're going to come down to 4-minute, 2-minute end of game scenarios. You have close games every week, a belief system that this guy's going to take us to the promised land, which is starting with a winning team, winning the division, right? Winning a Super Bowl, all those things. I don't think players care. I just think they want to know who's going to give us the best chance to win.
All right. So he says does it really matter if you get the quarterback early than later? Basically, if you pick your quarterback earlier than later, does it really matter to the team? Todd Monken says, in a nutshell, the team really don't care about that. They don't care if you pick the quarterback early or right before the season start. All they want to know is this the best chance to win? Is this the best quarterback we got? Does this quarterback give us the best chance to win? That's all the team really cares about. They don't care if I pick him today, tomorrow, in June or July. They just want to know, is this the best? Did this give us the best chance to win? And that's really what it is. The team really don't. I mean, it can help you because you know what you're going. You know what you're going in and stuff like that. But it don't really matter if he picks the quarterback right now or if he picks the quarterback in 2 months. The team, is this the best one? The best, give us the best chance to win. That's what really matters. Kay Cabot know damn well, and Deshaun Watson did not jump anybody because there's nobody over nobody right now. Everybody's in the same position right now. 0-0-0. Because there's no real practices going on. She know that, but she had to write that crazy article though. Vincent Jackson says, I think Todd should have told at the beginning, hands down. What do you mean, Vincent Jackson? I think Todd should have told at the beginning. What do you mean? Can you elaborate and help me out with that? Because I don't understand what you mean. I think Todd should have told at the beginning. What do you mean by that?
Win. Who do we believe in that's going to give us the best chance to win? Because through all the money and all of that, there's nothing like the feeling in the locker room when you win. And I think that's what players still crave, to be a part of winning and to be able to wear your Browns gear with pride. Hey, I'm a Cleveland Brown.
And that's all Myles Garrett was talking about last year. That's all Myles Garrett was saying. When people be like, Myles Garrett, what's up with your attitude? Myles Garrett just want to win. And you know what's crazy? I just came a Cleveland Brown, supporter because of Shedeur Sanders. But watching all this Cleveland Brown media, all these months and days and hours, it's crazy how they attack players because they don't like losing. They get mad at Myles Garrett because he don't like losing, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I've been peeping these analysts. Why do you think Myles Garrett like losing? No, of course he gonna fit. Of course he got an attitude, man. Of course he wanted a trade, man. Come on. And they get mad at him because he don't like losing. They get mad at players that don't like losing. This is crazy. She says Shedeur is the best QB on the team. The rest is backup. I understand what you're saying, Vincent Jackson, but you still gotta go. You still gotta have a competition. We don't want to go through what they did last year, saying it's a competition, but they already had the agenda already. So they lied to us. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Stefanski lied to us, talk about, and Andrew Berry too, talk about it's an open competition when they already when it wasn't. It was not open competition. It was already set in stone 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this year, Todd Monken says he's going to give everybody a fair chance. I think he should just give everybody a fair chance. You know what I'm saying? Do not tell the media and the public that it's going to be open competition for the second time and then pull the same thing. Deshaun Watson. No. They both got to go out there and compete. And whoever win is whoever win. You know what I'm saying? We don't need a repeat of last year where Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry talking about, it's a fair thing. You know what I'm saying? And then come to find out, Shedeur never had a chance to start anyway. Shedeur was beating everybody in practice, and they kept him on the other field. Shedeur's stats was winning, and they kept him on the other field. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy. But I hear what you're saying, but he can't do that. He can't. He cannot just come out and say, well, Shedeur, because you know what they're going to do. Shedeur, how did Shedeur win? Why you just he didn't earn it? You already know. You know it's a lot of Cleveland media and fans They just don't rock with him. It is what it is, right? You can't please everybody. You know what I'm saying? You can't. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But they just can't handle it because they gonna cry about it. You know, they always crying about Shedeur. They crying about Shiloh right now. Oh my God, Shiloh! Why did you say that to Mary Kay? Oh, come on! It's distraction for your brother. Shiloh is media like everybody else. Shiloh is media like everybody else. So you can say whatever you want about Shiloh and his daddy and his brothers. But when Shiloh clapped back, oh my God, Shiloh, no. You got to learn the ropes of the media. No. If you can shoot at his family, he can shoot back at y'all. Don't ever forget last year what Mary Kay Cabot said, y'all. Oh, I hope Shedeur is with his brother barking out plays. Don't you ever forget, she said barking out plays. Shiloh let it slide. He never responded until now. Remember that, y'all. Mary Kay Cabot said, oh, I hope Shedeur is at home with Shiloh barking out plays. Don't ever forget she said that. We don't even know why she even brought up Shiloh in the first place. Even Shiloh said, why she bring me up? We don't even know why she brought you up. We don't even know. What's up, Gemini, Detroit Gemini? How you doing? We don't even know why she brought him up, y'all. We don't even have a clue why she brought him up. Out of nowhere. No, you know what? I do know why she brought him up. Because they asked Shedeur about they always ask Shedeur about his family, right? Shedeur said, oh, you know what? Shiloh's in town. Y'all remember that? Shiloh came to visit. Shiloh's in town. I do remember now. So they asked him about this. He's like, oh yeah, Shiloh gonna be in town. So I'm gonna go kick it with Shiloh. So yeah, I do remember that. I hope he's with Shiloh barking out plays. What the hell what is she talking about? She never said, I hope Dylan Gabriel at home with his fiance barking out plays. She never said that. She never said, I hope Dylan Gabriel's at home with his wife barking out plays. We just have to start understanding that these underhanded, backhanded statements and questions, they've been doing to Shedeur all the time. She has been doing backhanded statements and all that with Shedeur the whole time. He just let it slide. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, watch. I think we could. Hold on. I want y'all to see this, man. This lady, I don't know why she has it out for Shedeur. Shedeur don't even bother this lady, bro. Shedeur don't even bother this lady. But she wakes up every day hoping the other quarterback is the starter. We never ever seen this where she hopes every time another quarterback is available, oh, I think it's that quarterback. She don't want Shedeur to be the guy, and she not the only one. She ain't the only one. For some reason, she just don't want it. I mean, it's her. She has a right though. She has a right to not like Shedeur for whatever reason. But it's like, God dang, you always picking against him every single time. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me go find this real quick. Let me go find this. Hold on. I want y'all to see this, man. Some people don't know she said this. Some people don't know she actually said this crazy stuff, bro. Cause she crazy, man. This lady is crazy. Hold on. Okay, it go to what's her name right here. Hold on.
Today about Deshaun Watson emerging from. Hi, this is Mary Kay Cabot from Cleveland.com with some thoughts on my breaking news from earlier today about Deshaun Watson emerging from voluntary minicamp last week ahead of Shedeur Sanders in this quarterback competition and having the inside track to be named QB1. I really do think that Todd Monken should just go ahead and declare Deshaun Watson the starting quarterback for OTAs and minicamp as soon as possible. They only have 10 practices of OTAs and then 3 minicamp practices until they disperse for the break for the summer and then come back for training camp. They really need to get this offense working together as soon as possible to get ready for the season. They have a very, very young offense and a brand new scheme to learn. They've got 5 new starters on the offensive line and 2 new rookie receivers. I think it would be really, really hard for a very young quarterback to come in here and try to manage all of that while also learning new terminology and a new scheme himself. Deshaun has looked better in these practices so far. He's a 3-time Pro Bowler. He looks really, really healthy. The ball is coming out great. The footwork looks good. And it just seems like he looks the part of a starting quarterback right now, while the other guys are still coming up the learning curve. What's more, the Browns have a defense that's ready to win. These guys need an offense that can sort of match the caliber of their play. So the way that it stands right now, I really think Todd Monken should go ahead and declare Deshaun the starter, at least for the rest of OTAs and minicamp, to let these guys get as many reps together as soon as possible and get ready to win some games this season.
This is what I've been waiting to say all day, bro. And this is to Mary Kay. If you're going to be a reporter and report facts. Whenever you have your opinion, and your opinion is always something hateful to Shedeur, then it makes it seem like it's something weird, like it's an agenda that you have going on. And there's plenty of women in this field that take this serious and take reporting football serious and actually do homework and study the game and get the statistics right and get the news right. But with you, it's so much emotion that I don't want you to make women look bad when it comes to reporting, because you don't have the will to actually want to report real things that are going on. So it don't even make sense. You want to go talk about this and that in minicamp, they don't even have all the receivers. How you going to say, oh, this is what I think is going to happen? We don't care what you think is going to happen. Let Shedeur go practice. He don't need to be going on Instagram and Twitter and stuff and always seeing you just badmouth them. That's what I got a problem with. You know what I'm saying? If it's reporting, it's reporting. You have facts, you have news, but when it comes to your opinion, you've been saying crazy things for the past, since he's been there. So it's like, just chill with that, because it don't make no sense, and it makes you look crazy like you don't know what you're talking about. And for all the women that actually take the time to go do their research and actually be real reporters and real journalists, then that's going to make them look bad, bro. Because you already know, as a woman in this field of reporting football and sports, like, it's hard. So don't make it hard on everybody just because you don't feel like it. That's all I got to say about that.
Hi, this is
Huh? We tried to tell this lady last year, hey, when it comes to Shedeur, bro, you got to chill out with all that. We tried to tell her last year about this. What you doing? You don't have to report lies on Shedeur. Y'all don't have to lie on this man, this young king. You don't got to lie about stuff. If Dylan Gabriel is your guy, then let it be your guy. But don't have to say, oh my God, the young black boy can't figure it out, but the young white man can. Y'all remember that last year? That was her whole rundown. The young white boy is just so, or Hawaiian, my bad. The young Hawaiian just so supercomputer, and Shedeur is just taking too long to figure it out. Y'all remember that? And she just kept saying it over and over and over again. Yeah, Dylan Gabriel just got it down. Shedeur is taking too long to figure it out. She just kept saying it over. It's like, come on, bro. We know that's a lie. We know goddamn well that Shedeur ain't taking further along than no goddamn Dylan Gabriel to learn no goddamn plays. Now, even if Dylan Gabriel did figure out some of the plays faster than Shedeur or whatever, it don't mean that Shedeur is just a goddamn turtle, a rabbit in a turtle race. I mean, a turtle in a rabbit race. Like, stop lying. Just stop it. Yeah, that he need extra help. And no, everybody need extra help. He ain't the only one who need extra help. Everybody need extra help. If you knew, when I started my job it's about to be 16 years ago, I needed help. I've been at my job for 16 years. I needed help. It's a new place, new company, new everything. I need help too. You want me to do it like this? All right, cool. You want me to do this? All right, cool. So of course Shedeur gonna need help. If you come from college, if you get a new position, you're gonna need training in that position. Even if it's the same type of work with more responsibility, you're still gonna need some type of training, because the higher you go, the terminology get a little different. This get a little different, that get a little different. So of course, you're gonna have to learn the lingo and the terminology, and display means that. So everybody goes through that. Nah, Shedeur is the one taking too long. So here we go again. Shedeur is taking too long again. So year 2, she's claiming that Shedeur is still coming up a learning curve. Year 2, and she's still claiming Shedeur is just still coming. He's barely coming around. Well, you know, it's kind of crazy, right, that she said that. Because if this is a new offense, then everybody got to learn that shit. Shedeur this is not Kevin Stefanski offense. This is Todd Monken offense. That means Deshaun Watson don't know nothing. But so how is Deshaun Watson so far ahead of everybody else in the quarterback room when this is a whole new head coach, whole new offensive coordinator, whole new playbook? So how the hell he ahead of everybody when everybody got to relearn? Everybody got to relearn it. This is crazy, man. This stuff is nuts. This lady just need to stop it, bro. She need to stop lying. This what I don't like about people. What up, Got Time Today? What up, Got Time Today? What's up with you? Hold on, y'all. Let me get some of these comments. Okay, Detroit says Mary Kay Cabot is the worst. Yes, the lies, but if they do the same last year, I'm coming down. Hey, you funny. I'm proud Shiloh. He got some more people to get. Yeah, Shiloh is just tired of them lying. If you want to critique Shedeur, critique him. Just stop lying. He's too stupid. He's dumb. Yeah, he don't even sit in front of the class. They got picked. That was a lie. He had Rex Ryan lying, talking about, yeah, I got all the sources been lying on Shedeur the whole time. That's why they don't want to tell us who they is. Because when the truth come out, we could just we could tag him and point him out. You notice they never want to tell us who told them something? Because we all know when the truth come out and Shedeur proved that it was a lie, Todd Monken proved it was a lie, Shedeur can prove it's a lie, if they don't want to be held responsible, so it's just my sources. But if your sources is right, why not name them? So when they wrong, we can call them out. There's no sources, y'all. They never want to name their sources. Rex Ryan, yes, yeah, you need to get in front of the classroom. My sources told me you don't even sit in front of the classroom. Come to find out, that was a lie. He always sit in front of the goddamn class. They got pictures and videos. Guess what? Rex Ryan never apologized. So you mean to tell me all these NFL sources just gonna keep lying on one young man? For what? Why they keep lying? I don't know. I just never seen this before, y'all. I never seen NFL reporters on all levels claim they got the inside scoop on one player and they all lies. I just never seen this before. They all come together to say, "Oh yeah, they told me. They told me he was in the interview room just doing what he want." Huh? Where the footage at then? Where's all the footage at? You ain't got it because it's all lies, man. All they do is lie on one young man. Shedeur don't bother nobody. Why they keep mustering up all this weird stuff? God damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to be happy that he brings a big fan base? Nope, that ain't enough for most of them. Y'all ain't happy that you get more sponsorships coming down, looking at Cleveland? Nope, that ain't enough for them. You ain't happy that, you know, they understand what that win now mentality, and we not gonna lie. We not gonna lie about this. We're not gonna act like the NFL and Cleveland Browns ain't figured out. It makes sense for us to try to win right now with Shedeur. They can try to act like that ain't it. Oh no, it don't mean nothing. Oh yes, it do. You got one of these Cleveland Brown pundits talking about it don't matter that they post Shedeur a lot. That don't mean nothing. You really think they gonna post Shedeur for no reason all the time like this? Y'all really believe Shedeur getting posted all this time for no reason? Yeah, okay. That's how sad the Cleveland media is, y'all. Most of them. They don't even understand what marketing is. They've been down so long and talk negative about the Cleveland Browns so long that they don't even know that the team is they're rallying behind Shedeur because they understand if this works, oh my God. They don't even understand that. It don't even mean since they post Shedeur, it don't mean nothing. They can't even comprehend marketing, getting behind your player, getting behind one of your young stars. They don't even understand none of this. All they care is about, oh, it's my personal feelings, and that's it. That's all they care about. These people are crazy. I never been part of a media fan base has this insane. These people need to just quit. They need to go find a new profession. I never seen this on one young man. It's his fan base. Stop crying about fan base. Everybody got a fan base, bro. Every good or great player got a crazy fan base. I don't even understand. Y'all the Cleveland Browns, who got some great historic players, and they got a crazy fan base. Jim Brown. Y'all don't think Jim Brown had a crazy fan base? Yes. I was a fan of Jim Brown back then. They don't think that Bernie Kosar got a crazy fan base. It's like, it's you know what's crazy, man? We live in a world where people pretend like they don't understand. I don't understand what's going on. You do understand. You just want to act like you don't. You do understand. Why is Shedeur fans like this? Why is Shedeur fans like this? You want to ask, why is Shedeur fans like this? It's called support, sir. Support. Support. Ain't no way you don't understand support. Ain't no way. Well, how come it is and how come that? So you want Shedeur not to be confident in himself. You want Shedeur not to be confident in his skill set. You want Shedeur not to be confident in his ability. You want him to be like, oh, I'm so thankful. No. I'm thankful for the opportunity, but I'm still the man. Y'all remember that? Oh, how it feels to, they talk about be humble. Remember that humble question? He's like, humble? Fuck you mean? I'm still the man. I'm the man. Well, did the situation humble you? Because, you was the man when you was with your daddy. This the first time you wasn't the man. He like, what? Humble? What? I'm still the man. Just because I wasn't starting don't make me not less love myself or confident in myself. These niggas really said, so did it humble you that you wasn't the man no more? Huh? Come on, man. Y'all are losing yourself. This is why certain people don't hate talking to the media. The media be saying some of the stupidest questions. They be asking some of the dumbest fucking questions on planet Earth. Come on, man. You got all day and all night to muster up questions, and y'all come to the press conferences with these stupid ass questions, man. God damn, dog. This shit crazy. She said, I'm proud. Yeah. Shout out to Shiloh, though. Shiloh understands I'm part of the media world, too. I can clap back at all of y'all. And I'm happy. I'm glad about it. Oh, it's a sexist, misogynistic tell her eaters go to make me a sandwich. You mean to tell me if you tell a female go make a sandwich, oh my God, it's the end of the world? Nah, we not doing that. The way they be dogging Shedeur, in Coach Prime, telling her to go make a sandwich is the end of the world. We not doing that. It's this misogynistic. We're not doing that. Because Mary Kay believes she can say whatever she wants about Shedeur Sanders, calling him a dumb black boy last year. She called Shedeur a dumb black boy last year. And y'all cool with that though? Y'all cool with it? He just a little dumb black boy who need extra help. That's all he need. Dylan Gabriel don't need no extra help. No, he don't. He got everything down. That's what she said in so many words without saying he's a dumb black boy. She called him a dumb black boy last year, and they was cool with it. Yeah, Shedeur gotta learn. And most of the Cleveland media was cool with it. I think G. Bush wasn't cool with it. Maybe some other people. I know G. Bush wasn't cool with that shit. Shout out to G. Bush. That's why I rock with G. Bush hard body. G. Bush said, what the fuck? What? You call... What? G. Bush is one of the only ones I seen that said, oh no, you're not gonna call Shedeur you dumb black boy versus the white boy? Hell no. G. Bush is one of the only ones I seen. There could have been other ones. I said, yeah, what's up with her saying in so many words, disguising, calling Shedeur a dumb black boy? Oh, hell no. What? He just can't pick it up fast enough like Dylan Gabriel can. And then when it comes to the field, he getting his ass whooped. Shedeur whooping his ass when it comes to actually playing though. But somehow he got it figured out. But when it's time to play, Shedeur whooping his ass. So hold on, you want the one who could just process stuff but not process it on the field? And then here they come. Well, Shedeur just can't process. No. Quit trying to use Shedeur interceptions as saying he can't read defenses. No, because if you tell the truth, Dylan Gabriel had about 15 interceptions dropped. Oh, hold on, y'all. They always talk about, because the numbers show that Dylan Gabriel had about 15 interceptions dropped way before Shedeur got in the game. But they don't want to tell the truth about none of that. I never seen this, y'all. I've been watching sports for a very long time. I seen certain media go after players. I seen it. But for a large amount of the Cleveland media just goes against one young man and then want the team to lose so bad. I just never seen this, man. I never seen this in love with losing culture this much. I just never seen it. I just never seen this, man. Even I just never see. They love losing so much. They got mad that Shedeur and the team won the last 2 games. I want another quarterback, man. Why did y'all win them games? Why? They really got mad that they won the last 2 games. Man, we want another quarterback, man. Bro, they know if Shedeur pan out to be what we believe he can, them niggas, they finna be sick, bro. They about to be sick. They watched him in college. I don't know, they probably didn't, but they heard about him in college and in high school. Everywhere, he turned that bitch up. Y'all already know, they know it's about to happen because it happens every time. Go to Jacksonville, turn it around, turn up. Go to Colorado, turn it around, turn up. Y'all think that they got Shedeur on the team and got the other 2 veterans off for a reason? They want to pretend, well, Shedeur didn't really earn it. I forgot which one. One of the Cleveland media said this. Shedeur really didn't earn it. It's not like he really earned to play last year. That's what he said, y'all. It's not like he earned it because they got rid of 2 quarterbacks, okay, and then Dylan Gabriel got hurt. That is true. I'm not going to deny that happened. But why did they get rid of the first 2 quarterbacks? Why did they trade the first 2 quarterbacks, sir? Oh, you don't want to talk about that because they knew we have to see what Shedeur got this year. Remember, he was supposed to be redshirted. Behind the scenes, he's supposed to be redshirted by Kevin Stefanski. And by everything played out, now it made sense. When the season got over, they said he's supposed to redshirt him. Now it makes sense why he was treating Shedeur like that. he was going to redshirt him. He wasn't supposed to play at all. Now it all makes sense. But they don't want to harp on that. Kevin Stefanski didn't try to sabotage him. Mary Kay Cabot had the nerve, even after the behind the scenes red shirt comment came out, she still wanted to defend. Nah, it's not true. Come on, Mary Kay. We know that's your man. We get it. That's your guy. He sabotaged him in preseason. He sabotaged him in the regular season. He sabotaged him the whole season. It's okay. You can tell the truth about your guy. No, Kevin Stefanski would never do that. I understand that's your man, and your man is gone, but it's over for you. They hired Todd Monken, who rocks with Shedeur. It's over, baby. It's over for you. No matter how much you pray that somebody else beat out Shedeur, Shedeur only can beat himself right now. The organization is telling you Shedeur could only beat himself. We ain't gonna come out and say it because y'all gonna cry about it. If you pay attention to all the nuggets was going on, y'all, from the NFL, from the Cleveland Browns, and the people in charge, from the head coach, Barry and everybody, they're already letting you know Shedeur can only lose if he lose the spot. It's common sense right now. But you know what? No, man. No. Like, come on. Y'all know what's up. It's money, man. I rock with Deshaun Watson. I want him to do well. I was a Deshaun Watson supporter when he's playing with Texas before all this stuff happened. So I was rocking with Deshaun Watson before all that stuff happened. I'm not out here saying I want Deshaun cut. I'm not one of those people. Cleveland Brown media is why would you want Deshaun cut when he's a good quarterback? Well, the last couple of years, your team was sorry anyway. Well, the last couple of years, but your team was sorry though. So if you want him gone, shouldn't everybody be going in? Nah, man, we just want him gone. No. See, these people don't even understand depth charts and rosters and all of that. You need a solid quarterback like Deshaun Watson on your depth chart anyway. If something happened, you want a quarterback like that on your squad anyway. No, man, get him off my team. I'm just done, man. The experiment is over. What experiment? He was either suspended or injured. So what experiment? Now, if you say because he's injury prone, okay, cool. I'm cool with that. Well, the last couple games and all that, okay, you know what? That's fine. But the overall experience, he's been injured or suspended. So you really ain't got a lot to work with. You got a couple seasons in the games or whatever, but you ain't got a lot. Either been injured or suspended. So if you want him off your team because he's injury prone, I'm cool with that. But you ain't got enough real live reps with a better team with Deshaun to say he trash. They know that. But that's why we got to keep saying it. It's because you say it, don't mean it's true. Shout out to G. Bush again. G. Bush said it. Shout out to G. Bush. That's my guy. Just because you keep saying it, don't mean it's true. Just because you say it loud, don't mean it's true. Deshaun is not a trash quarterback. Put Deshaun on a good team and see what happens. Every quarterback looked bad with the Browns, right? Why is that? Hold on. Every quarterback has been looking bad with the Browns. Why is that? Because the goddamn offense and the play calling, all that come together. So you just can't blame the goddamn quarterback. You didn't have a running game. You didn't have a good tight end game. You didn't have a good play calling game. You didn't have nothing. Special teams was bad. But we're going to say, Shedeur need to get up out of here. Shedeur, this is your furnace. Shedeur is it? This is all you get is this year. That's it. Who are you people? Who are you that tells Shedeur only get this time and that's it? You better prove yourself or we're going to get another quarterback. That's not how you build your team. And that's not how you develop players. It's to say, oh man, this is all you got. No. That's why Todd Monken said, we have to learn, we got to develop the players. We got to develop the players. We got to develop the players. This is why they've been losing so damn bad, because they don't want to develop nobody. They want, I'm going to develop who I want. That's not how you become a team, when you just shun other people off and then be favoritism to this. No. No. That's why the Cleveland Brown media, they weird, bro. These are some of the weirdest people I ever seen in my life, bro. Skip Bayless is even weird to me. They on the Skip Bayless type. You know, Skip Bayless and LeBron James? You know how Skip Bayless is always lying on LeBron James? And hating on LeBron James? This is what this is. They wake up every day, figure out, how can I say something weird about Shedeur Sanders? Bro, you got a whole life. A lot of them got wives and kids. Ain't no way you keep thinking about Shedeur like this. Bro, go fishing, bro. Go be like Coach Prime and go fish. Go out of town. Go do something with your life. Ain't no way Shedeur got y'all grown men like this. How do y'all grown men cry about this young man like this? Oh my God, I don't know. I just Shedeur. Oh my God, Deshaun Watson. They even know it's a lie. If you start watching the Cleveland media, they don't even believe half of the stuff they say out their mouth. You know, body language and facial, all that shit is real. Start watching their face and body language. They don't even believe half of the shit they be saying. They know they lying and trolling and rage baiting. Just start watching them. You be like, oh yeah, they don't give. Even Tony Grassi. Start watching Tony Grassi. He don't believe half of the shit he say about Shedeur to come out of his mouth. Just look at him. Just watch him. You can say, oh yeah, that nigga just saying anything. They just be saying anything, bro. And they have no foundation, no nothing. Just say anything. Because they know we coming outside like this. So they know we coming. They know we out. What you say? What? They know we pulling up. So they gonna every day they're gonna keep saying it. We gonna say this. Oh, we gonna say that. We gonna say this. It's crazy out here, man. It's crazy. Hold on.
You know, before a big trial, a judge will instruct the jury. You got to be impartial. You got to delete anything you might have heard about this case. Get it out of your mind. Can you possibly do that and be that objective when it comes to two quarterbacks?
Hold on. Okay. Bitch says Shedeur is not tripping. He do good under pressure. Let's the show begin. Yeah, Shedeur not really tripping off these people. Shedeur not. Anybody want to be the help us get to our goal? Can you guys help us get to our goal? We got the goal is 5 super chats. Anybody want to help? Anybody want to help us get to our goal? It's 5 super chats, y'all. I think it's only like $1.99 or something like that, or whatever you want to put. Whatever you want to put. Anybody help us get to our goal? Be the first one. Only 5 super chats before the I think it's 2 hours before the goal go off. All right. What up, Angel? Angel, how you doing? Angel said we have to remember that Mary Kay talks to Haslam's wife. That's another reason why she's always saying stuff there's others aren't saying. Look, I'm not saying that Mary Kay Cabot don't have real sources. I think everybody in that space got real sources, right? I'm not saying the sources are not real. Like G. Bush said, is it the truth? Forget who the sources is. Is it the facts? And no, it ain't the facts. It ain't the facts. Deshaun Watson haven't played a full game in 2 years. So if Deshaun Watson has been removed from playing a game in 2 years, and I get it, it's what have you done for me lately? I get it. What have you done for me lately? I understand that part. I do get that. What have you done for me lately? We're going to go off the last footage. I understand all of that. So they're going to go off his last footage, just wasn't that good. Okay, cool. I get that. I respect that. And then after that, he's been injured or suspended. Okay, cool. So they don't want to give him. We don't want to give him another chance. We don't want to. Okay, cool. It's kind of like the Russell Westbrook. Remember the Lakers, y'all? Remember the Lakers? Remember the Lakers signed Russell Westbrook and then they turned on him? Remember that? Russell Westbrook was the most ridiculous trade ever, right? But they never tell the truth about Russell Westbrook trade with the Lakers. They blame everything on Russell Westbrook, right? Oh, the experiment with Westbrook was a failure. Really? But was it? Because every time somebody was hurt, right? You got either LeBron was hurt or KD. Hi, KD. I said KD. AD was hurt, right? So they blame Russell Westbrook. They blame Russell Westbrook, y'all. AD was hurt or LeBron was hurt. So they never really had a chance to really gel with all three of them because one was hurt or the other was hurt. Why Russell Westbrook kept playing. Russell Westbrook only missed like 2 games at the whole season. But they said Russell Westbrook was the problem. And you know what I hate about people who say that? Who told you that Russell Westbrook was at this stage in this game is like a number 2 option? No, he's not. Russell Westbrook is a good 3rd, 4th option. But you don't want to lead your team with Russell Westbrook. Everybody knows this. But guess what, y'all? You got these people who write columns about people. You got the people who do the analysts and the pundits and then the media people. And they trash Russell Westbrook like he was the main reason why the Lakers was losing all these games. No. He went from the 3rd option to the 2nd option. But that's not who he is. That's not who he is. We all know this, right? He was a 2nd option in his peak yet. He could be a 2nd option in his peak, but he's not in his peak no more. So he's the 3rd, 4th option. That's what he is. So they try to blame it all on Russell Westbrook. It's kind of crazy. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We got something. Did it come? Hold on. Let me see. All right. Thank you very much. 50. What is it? 50 cents. Fabulo. 50. Thank you very much with the hype. $4.99. Thank you very much. Okay, hold on. Let me catch back. Let me catch up with some of these comments, man. All right. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Detroit Gemini says, nah, Mary Kay makeup stuff. Haslam wife ain't telling her stuff. Mary said Jim Schwartz was in the lead to be head coach. She was wrong. She said Dylan was supercomputer wrong. Now, again, she might be, I do believe somebody telling her stuff, y'all. I do believe people are telling her things. But I don't think she tries to check it to see what other people are saying. This is what they do, right? They listen to their sources and they don't check with nobody else. I think that's very bad as a journalist, right? That you don't try to fact check anything or see what somebody else is saying. So her favorite thing is, people in the building told me this. Well, if you don't use your common sense, you believe, oh my God, everybody in the building saying this. Oh my God, right? But that's a total lie. There's a section that wants Deshaun Watson. There's a section who wants Shedeur. Just like last year. There's a section who wants Dylan Gabriel. There's a section who wants Shedeur. Instead of her saying there's a section of people who want that, she just says, I talked to people in the organization. They told me this. So it makes you believe that, oh my God, man, that means they don't want that, they want the Shedeur to go number 2 again. No. That's total as a lie. It's okay for certain people that want Deshaun Watson or want Dylan Gabriel. And there's people in the organization that want Shedeur. But they want you to believe that, no, they're picking somebody else. It was a lie. Okay? Every time they're around Shedeur, do it seem like they don't want him to be there or want him to play? No. Every time you see Shedeur pull up around the staff, are they acting like they don't, are they like acting weird? No. So where do they get this from? I believe they get it from somebody, but it's not everybody, right? They want us to believe, when they say the organization, they want us to believe everybody is choosing somebody else than Shedeur, which we come to find out is a lie. Why did Kevin Stefanski get fired, everybody? Why did he get fired? Kevin Stefanski doing a great job. Then why did he get fired then? Allegedly, he already knew he was getting fired at the was that the trade deadline? It was one of the weeks they said. They said he already knew he was out of there allegedly. I can kind of agree with that. Because they did trade Joe Flacco without letting them know. So I kind of think either he knew he was out or he felt he's about to be out. Because why else is he getting fired, y'all? Why else is he getting fired? Well, he did win head coach of the year twice in a row. Okay, cool. But what else did he do after that? If you're gonna hold players to that standard, the coaches got to be held to that standard too. What else did the team accomplish? This is why Todd Monken said he don't like bad football. That's an indictment on coaching. Bad football is an indictment on coaching. Not just coaching though, on the general manager. Get better players in here. Okay, so it's an indictment on everybody. Kevin Stefanski did not operate on, it's an indictment on me. He just says it, but he doesn't change his routines, right? He coming there, you got to do better, so on me. But next week when they play a game, same fucking routine. Same play calling, nothing mixing up. Same, 5 plays, scripted plays, and I don't know what else to do. He keeps saying it's on me, got to do better. But each week, he don't do nothing better. He never did nothing better last year. The same routine. Always remember, the Patriots head coach said, we already knew we was going to win once the scripted plays was out. Never forget that another head coach was on the other side laughing on live during the game. He's laughing at you because he know once you get done with those 12 plays, it's over for you. And he said it in the press conference. Oh, we already knew we was going to win because once those scripted plays was over, it was home run. He's laughing while the game is going because he know you ain't even smart enough to go deeper in your goddamn playbook. Don't ever forget that, y'all. It was everywhere. The clip of him laughing live during the game was everywhere after that game. Don't ever forget that. He laughing, and then the press conference went everywhere, went viral. We already knew we was going to win because it's through scripted. And every week, script after script. So that's why it was Shedeur had to say, you know what? F this script, man. I'm not going to win. I'm not going to even get close to winning if I just stay on script. Shedeur had to go off script most of the time just to make the crazy plays. He had to go off script just to even make it interesting in some of these games. He had to say, you know what? I got to take this shit into my own hands. Run around. Because other than that, sacks. They get mad at him because I get it. Some of the sacks sounded crazy, but he ain't got no time. He got to run for his life again. Colorado all over again. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, y'all. Come on. When the opposing coach is laughing at you doing the game live so everybody can see it, there's a problem. So he had to go. Get up out of here, man. He don't want to change. He don't want to change for nobody. But what up, Evelyn Underwood? How you doing? Evelyn Underwood, how you doing, baby? Let me see. She said, okay, Detroit says, Mary Kay source is Watson QB coach who doesn't work for Monken. who doesn't work for Monken. Look, I don't know who her sources is. We just know this. When it comes to Shedeur Sanders, she don't know what the hell she talking about. That's all I'm saying. They just need to stop lying on Shedeur Sanders, bro. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Stop lying on him, bro. That's all we ask. Critique him all you want. He ain't your favorite quarterback. We cool with that. But just stop dim your light. You need to be more humble. Humble on what? He's wearing a backward hat. Remember, he started crying. They cried about the backwards hat. They cried about coming in with your own music. They cry about every goddamn thing, man. He can't wear a backwards hat, even though other quarterbacks do. He came in with his own music. They cried about that. They cry about everything, man. It's like, God damn, man. Get a life. Andrew Berry and Tyre reset the Browns around Shedeur. A+ on draft. Yeah, the draft was A+. I don't even watch drafts, y'all. I'm not one of those fans who watch the draft. That ain't me. Okay, that ain't me. I'm not one of those fans. But I can tell you, I watched last year's draft and this draft. I got my own teams. I'm a Green Bay fan and a Miami Dolphin fan. But I'm one of those fans who just watch for enjoyment, and that's it. I don't really care about all that other watching drafts. I don't care. But when this came to Shedeur, I watched all the draft. When it came to the Colorado, I started watching all of them. But that's it. But I'm not one of those fans who need to know all the stats, and I don't really care about it. I just like watching my favorite teams play and win, hopefully, and that's it. And I go on about my life. I'm not one of those fans, you know what I'm saying, that want to know all this. That ain't me. So I'm a Green Bay and Miami Dolphin fan, and I just like them from when I was younger. So, but I'm not one of those super fanatics where I just need to know all of this. If I know the player, if I find out some player's name, I remember it, cool. If I don't, it's cool with me. I just like watching it for entertainment, especially as I got older. I just watch for entertainment. I really don't be tripping. But yeah, the draft for Cleveland Browns was great. Everything they needed, they got it, and they got good depth pieces. So I'm very glad that they took ownership. They took responsibility to make the offense better, because that's going to get them more wins and where they want to go. Always remember, this new stadium coming, they're going to need the fans to show up. Okay? They're going to need them to show up. So you got to start winning. And you got to support that. They're going to need the fans to show up, so they better start winning. So your offense is, if you already you did your defense already, now go do your offense. So I'm very pleased on what they did. I'm very pleased that they understood and they attacked and they did what they supposed to do, and they got more free agents in those spots as well. So they'll be able to get their depth together and their main core. Very good two receivers. The receivers that they had on board got taken off the board, and then they went and got the other receivers that got overlooked. I believe the two receivers they picked got overlooked. I'm just saying. Then they got that free safety from what is it? From Toledo? They got the free safety from Toledo? Oh my. I can't believe he didn't go early. So that's 3 picks. And then they got some of the offensive linemen that they should have went earlier, that they did go earlier. So some of the people that they had on the draft board actually fell in their lap. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy right there. Some of the people that they had on their draft board end up being available, kind of like Shedeur Sanders, right? They had Shedeur beginning, and then they went a different direction, and then Shedeur was still there, so they picked him up. So that's kind of how some of these draft picks that they got, they said that's kind of how I went. They wasn't expecting some of these other players they got late in the rounds to be there. It's like, oh, you still there? Well, let's go then. So when they got what's his name? KC, you know, they was like, okay, if the other two is going, KC's still there, let's get him. So they wasn't expecting some of the in this free safety, they wasn't expecting them to be there. Even Boston, they wasn't expecting Boston to be that low. Boston, that receiver Boston, they was like, what? He's still on the board. He wasn't supposed to be that low. Right? He wasn't supposed. So for him to still be, they said, okay, let's get it then. And remember, Andrew Berry, and when he called, he's like, hey, are you mad at you that they passed up on you? He said, hell yeah. He said, you know what? Keep that fire. We're going to need it on the field. Okay, so understand that, man. It is what it is. I'm tired. I'm tired of it's all. Can't wait till. Okay, you tired of? Yeah. QB showdown is coming pretty soon, man. It's coming. They're trying to change the narrative. We're not going for it. Yeah, 50. They like saying stuff and they don't want. See, you know what it is? Our voice with Shedeur is really loud. It's really loud. I'm talking about really loud. Now you got Shiloh coming out, his brother. Oh yeah. So we just don't let it. And then we got G. Bush. Shout out to G. Bush, man. Come on, man. We got G. Bush, bro. We got one of Cleveland's own saying we not gonna let you disrespect two like that. So that's really like, we gotta salute G. Bush, because G. Bush could have been like the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's Cleveland, but G. Bush, he loves Cleveland, but he don't like He don't like lying. He not gonna lie. He not gonna lie. He don't like the lies. How y'all trying to do this? How y'all trying to play him? So we are very fortunate to have Cleveland's own G. Bush on our side like this. You know what I'm saying? We are very, very lucky and blessed to have Cleveland's own media, G. Bush, to set the record straight. When they trying to play on him, they set the record straight. He set the record straight on their ass. So we are very, hey, salute to G. Bush. Salute to the Kool-Aid crew. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the barbershop, man. I always love watching G. Bush because he understands, man. He understands the game. He understands how, and I don't want to make it a racial thing, but the racial game is still played at a high level. I don't want to make it a race issue, but it's still played at a high level. And G. Bush is one of those guys who will not stand for that shit. You hear me? G. Bush still sees the racial game still being played at a high level, and he will not stand for it. That's why I rock with G. Bush hard body. He not gonna let you play that the dumb black boy versus the white boy, or the dumb black quarterback can't figure it out, or this, that, and the third, or you shouldn't be legendary, you should dim your light. No, them days is over with. We tired of that. No, stop using that. And that's what Mary Kay Cabot was doing in so many words. Now she back doing, well, you know, it's Deshaun Watson now. But y'all wasn't screaming Deshaun Watson when he was injured. You was crying about it. Now all of a sudden, well, you know, Deshaun Watson. It's like, bro, y'all just be a fan, critique, but don't be overly, you know what I'm saying, critiquing and act like they say, your personal feelings. Using your personal feelings to dictate how you respond to stuff. No. The supercomputer malfunction. Look, I ain't got nothing against Dylan Gabriel, y'all. I ain't got nothing against Dylan Gabriel. But, come on, man. We already know what time it is. All right. Let's end this poll, y'all. Let's end this poll right here. Let's make a new poll. All right. Let's end that poll. And let's make a new poll, man. Let's make a new poll, man. Let's end that poll. Let's make a new one, man. Okay. Let's make him do it. Is Cleveland media, not all of the Cleveland media though, the worst you ever seen? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? No, you know what? Hold on. Do you love Todd Monken? There we go. Do you love Todd Monken? Start a new poll, baby. Let's start a new poll. I do. I love Todd Monken. He don't duck no questions. When they asked him about Shiloh, he said, look, man, he's part of the media. It is what it is. What about this? I can't believe they said it. The sexist comment from Shiloh. The sexist comment. He like, look, man, I don't got no problem with it. I love it. It is what it is. If you let the outside noise dictate and mess up everything you got going on, then that's on you. You got to figure it out. He's a fan. He's a supporter. And fans and supporters, they're going to say how they feel like you say how you feel. Why is it okay for Mary Kay Cabot to say barking? What does that mean? Barking out plays with Shiloh. I never heard that. When people say barking at somebody, they yelling at them. That's for me. I never heard the football terminology that you're barking out plays. I just never heard that. And I never heard her use that with anybody else. Have you heard Mary Kay Cabot say barking out plays with anybody else? As long as I've been around from last year, I never heard her use that terminology with anybody else. But Shedeur Sanders, who's at home barking out plays. Huh? She ain't even use that with Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel should be at home with his fiance barking out plays. That's all I'm saying, man. She kind of crazy, bro. They are used to losing. Yeah, they are, man. They are so used to losing that they cool with it. The losing culture around Cleveland Browns has been part of who they are. Well, I don't think he pans out. He just got there. He just got there. What you mean? He just got there. He's going to be going in three years if he don't win. They said Todd Monken going to be going in 3 years if he don't win. The man just got there. You already thinking negative. They already think negative. Shedeur, this is the only chance you got. Says who? You don't sign the checks. You don't pick the players. Who are you? You better perform, Shedeur, or it's over for you. Todd Monken, you only got 3 years, and then you're out of here, buddy. This is why some of the fans, man, they crazy, bro. Some of these fans, they talk about we crazy. They talk about Shedeur fans is crazy. You niggas are crazy. Todd Monken just got there. You better win now, Todd Monken. You only got 3 years, and you're going. Shedeur, this is your only chance you got. Yo, these people are crazy. Yo, these people are nuts, bro. Let me see. They want Shedeur talent in the what do you say, white package. They want their savior. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they want their savior to be black, white, yellow, Asian, Puerto Rican. I don't know what they want. All I know is when it comes to Shedeur, man, they do too much, bro. Weird because they not investing in 5th round pick. Hey, yo, D. Anderson. Hey, man, I'm not gonna. Hey, y'all can keep using 5th round pick all you want. I'm not. Hey, I got you. Lima is the worst. Yeah, Lima do be wilding, man. He be wilding. I think Watson is being played to be traded. You know what? You never know what a team is thinking at all, right? So today they might say, remember last year, right? Oh, we're not going to trade, remember they said that. We're not going to trade Kenny Pickett. Remember they said that? We're not trading Kenny Pickett. What happened? He got traded. They said it. Y'all gonna trade a quarterback? No, we're not trading Kenny Pickett. We're not trading nobody. They traded both for the veterans. So you don't hang on nothing. Today might be no, and then tomorrow might be yes. Okay, so I'm with you. We don't know what's going to happen during the season. We wasn't expecting 2 quarterbacks to get traded, but they did. So we're gonna have to wait and see. We're gonna have to wait and see if somebody get traded or not. We're gonna have to wait and see. It's all about money, of course. It's all about. I mean, they want to win too, but it's a Pittsburgh game. Fat Todd doesn't like to lose. If Shedeur Sanders was great, the Browns would trade him. Shedeur is box office. Mr. Robbie, thank you for your comment. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Anybody else want to leave a super chat? You can do it. Why? Or I think is our Cash App and PayPal down there? You can also donate to the Cash App and PayPal. I don't know what? It's not down there. My bad. It's not down there. My bad. Why do you want Shedeur traded? I don't want to go through this again, y'all. If he goes to a new team after his contract is up, I'm cool with it. But getting traded to it, nah, I'm cool. I think he's right here. He got the coach who want him. Okay, so don't think about trading. He got the coach who wants him and all of that. Andrew Berry likes him. I'm cool with the trade talks, man. I'm not cool with it. Stop talking about Shedeur. Just watch, and it's time to cook. I mean, I'm okay with the talking about him. I'm okay with that. Just don't lie on him. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell him to stop being legendary and this and that and the third. Like, stop doing all that. But you go ahead. G Bush, the barber. Yeah, shout out to the barbershop, man. Shout out to the barbershop. Okay, did Deshaun Watson win quarterback already? That poll completed with 21 votes. 81% said no. 19% said yes. Okay, so Mary Kay, we're not rocking with that. Let's get some more to the interview.
Both very, very famous dudes. Everything that Deshaun Watson has been through and the stuff he's put on tape 6 years ago and the stuff he's put on tape with the Cleveland Browns over the last how many years? And then Shedeur and everything that comes along with Shedeur Sanders. Can you possibly be that objective?
Well, I think there's levels of being objective. I mean, I'm not Patrick from SpongeBob. I don't live under a rock. I mean, I sit there and I hear things, I see things. You're part of that. But I've learned over the years in coaching is your job is to let it play itself out. I said that many of times, like, I'm going to let all of the students take the test. You know, I'm not going to walk in the classroom and before they even take a test, I'm going to observe the students and give them a grade based on what? How they look, how they dress, like nationality, male, female. My job is to let it play out. And sometimes players have they have a fresh start is maybe the best way to put it, or a different style or a different system. So it's my job to do that. And to me, it's the only way. Now you can be so, again, I would just say there's levels of being objective, right? There's levels where like, okay.
Man, when did health get so ludicrous?
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Is the audio visual good? Let me know if the audio visual is good. Oh, we got an ad going on. Yeah, let me know if the audio visual good, y'all, because sometimes, internet be tripping sometimes. Make sure I fix it. All right, hold on. All right, thank you very much. We gotta wait for that ad to cook. Hold on, we got another ad. Okay, here we go.
I believe this player has something more in there, or there's others where I'm just going to be stubborn and say, no, this isn't it. This isn't the direction we're going. And I think that's unfair to every player. I don't care. I know we're talking about quarterbacks, but I'm talking just in general with the players is it's our job to put the best players on the field to give us a chance to win. And how are we going to do that? By being objective.
Well,
Okay. So he asks can you be objective between the two? You have to, right? You got to give people a chance. And again, whatever your pick is might not be the actual pick. That's what we're trying to let them know. Whoever the best player we see fit, that's what we're going to put out there until further notice. They notice because they've been doing it for so long. But, it is what it is.
Lectured me earlier today and said the internet isn't real. And so I come in today at Brown's international headlines like Shedeur Sanders, sexist comment draws backlash, tells Browns reporter to go make a sandwich. How can you make sure to disassociate any of that stuff with a very serious competition that you are having? Because everybody has a platform now, and everybody's weighing in on every decision. We had it happen with the prior coach. How can you make sure that that stuff doesn't bleed into what you guys are doing?
Now, he wants... Watch this answer. The sexist comment. Why is it sexist? Because he said, hey, yo, you keep talking about my brother, but you don't know what you're talking about. Go make a sandwich or something. Now, watch Todd Monken answer this. Because they want Todd Monken to be like, yeah, it's a distraction. Shedeur's brother needs to stop. Watch this. Watch this.
Well, we were talking about on the ride up here. First off, I think it's awesome. That's why we get paid so much. I mean, yeah, we get paid so much because fans care and you talk about it. If it wasn't talked about, I sure as hell wouldn't get paid what I get paid.
I think it's awesome. Fans care. I get paid a lot of money because fans care about I'm a head coach and how I'm doing and how the team I coach is doing. They talk about me as a head coach and how my team is doing. So I get paid a lot of money. I think it's fine. Because I would get paid a lot of money if the fans would not pay attention to detail of what's going on, whatever organization I'm with. And if I'm deemed as a good coach or a bad coach, if the team is good or bad. I get paid a lot of money because the fans care. What? Kevin Stefanski would never. Kevin Stefanski would never. Yes. Okay, let's keep going.
So that's part of what we do. But if that's going to bother me or it's going to bother Shedeur or Deshaun, they have no chance of being either the head coach here or the quarterback of the Cleveland Browns. I mean,
Look at that. That should not bother me, Shedeur, or anybody, a head coach of the Cleveland. If you can't handle that outside noise, you're not gonna make it in the Cleveland Browns then. You're just not gonna make it. Come on, man.
For God's sakes, it's the world we live in. I think someone told me years ago that if the president has a 55% approval rating, he's killing it. Well, I don't know, I'll shoot for 60 approval rating or a quarterback. Like, that's part of what we do. It's part of the scrutiny that comes with it. And fine, that comes with the territory of what
comes with. Why does Anthony Lima and everybody else get to say what they want? They get to call players trash. They get to say trade you. They get to say you that's too much money they paid you. They get to say all this stuff about players and coaches. But when somebody fired back, oh my God, no, bro. If you get to call players trash, say coaches need to be fired, players need to be traded, they don't deserve all that money, then you can take what people shoot back at you then. I never understood what people get in front of the camera and they're public figures and they get to talk and say what they want about other public figures. But then when people start shooting back at them, it's like, come on, bro. Be a bigger person, bro. Come on, man. It's like Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith talked all about these players, but when the players clap back at him, oh, man, what was going on? Right? They all like to do that. Kevin Durant, you make too much money. Now when you make too much money to respond to little old me. So you get to get on your platform in front of all these people and say disparaging things about me and my character. But if I clap back at you, you make too much money for me to clap back. Come on, man. That's crazy, bro. Come on.
we do. And ultimately, what we do on the field is what matters most. And I said it, and there's more to it than just saying, but it really is. You want to stop the narrative? Play well. Want to stop a narrative? Win. It's really that simple. Now, there's more that goes into that because I got scrutinized by just saying, oh, winning. I know there's more to it. I get that. But ultimately, that's what it is. It's any narrative.
But you don't have to talk to anybody about that stuff, making sure that stuff doesn't enter into a psyche or, hey, I kind of don't want family members saying this type of stuff because, you know, we've got a football team to worry about.
Man, what are you talking about? I don't want to get into a psyche or family members saying this. You can't control people, family members, man. They trying to control people, family members now? I told you, y'all, I never seen this, bro. I never seen a media go after this cling on to one player. And now his family can't say nothing now? Y'all say whatever y'all want about him and his daddy. But the brother can't. Now they want to control the family from saying something? I don't want family members. I can't believe he said this, bro. I really can't believe he said, you don't want to get in the psyche and control the family members. Now, you can't tell Shiloh what to say. What's wrong with you? He really said this?
Ultimately, what we do on the field is what matters most. And I said it, and there's more to it than just saying, but it really is. You want to stop the narrative? Play well. Want to stop a narrative? Win. It's really that simple. Now, there's more that goes into that because I got scrutinized by just saying, oh, winning. I know there's more to it. I get that. But ultimately, that's what it is. It's any narrative.
But you don't have to talk to anybody about that stuff, making sure that stuff doesn't enter into a psyche or, hey, I kind of don't want family members saying this type of stuff because, you know, we've got a football team to worry about. Do you have to address the team at all about that kind of stuff?
No.
Look what he said. No. So you're going to address the team about outside noise? You didn't tell Kevin Stefanski that last year. Hold on, wait, y'all. How come y'all didn't say that last year when Dylan Gabriel's fiance came outside? She came outside defending Dylan Gabriel last year, right? Over Shedeur Sanders. Somebody in the comments said, nah, Shedeur, Dylan Gabriel not going to be quarterback, it's Shedeur. She said, that's not what the people in the building telling me. How come y'all ain't go too crazy about that though? How come they say you need to be quiet? Come on, man. Yeah, these people are crazy. You want to control Shedeur's family from talking? That's crazy, bro.
That's a man making a comment on social media. That's someone reporting something they believe. That's their opinion. Fine, not my opinion. I didn't say that. Our daily inner workings with the quarterbacks and the players is going to be more than what is said outside of there. Ultimately, do I believe that our players look at social media? Of course. Do I? Yes. I mean, do most of us? Yes. That's the world.
Yeah. Anthony Lima. We all look at, they all look, you got certain players, they might turn their social media off here and there, but they see everything and they hear everything. People send them the clips, so they see everything and hear everything. Even if they off social media, people still can call them and send them stuff. So to pretend like, oh my God, it's getting, this is Shedeur Sanders, bro. Y'all already broke him down last year. This year, it ain't gonna work. Y'all already did him dirty last year. This year, it's not gonna work, buddy. It ain't gonna work. I'm trying to tell you, you got to dress the team about outside noise. Come on, man. These are grown ass.
We live in, but ultimately with the players, like I think that has changed over the last few years of how do you get your players to deal with things that are being said about them.
Gotta deal with it. Got
good
to.
or bad.
It's gonna happen.
Manage that. I think that is a real challenge, but
ain't that funny he said that? But when they do they show, they don't care what they say about people. They don't care how they family feel. Ain't that funny? We don't want family saying that, but y'all don't care about how they family feel about their son or their nephew. Y'all don't care about what y'all say about people's sons or nephews or godsons. Y'all just say what y'all want to say. Trash. You're not good enough. Get traded. You don't deserve the money. Y'all say what y'all don't think about people. But hold on. But it's too much when Shiloh defend his brother. Then it's too much. Because Mary Kay Cabot is on your side. It's too much now. But y'all can say whatever y'all want about Shedeur and his family, and y'all can say whatever y'all want about anybody that's somebody's dad or son. Y'all don't think, you know what? Let me not say that because they family might not approve of this. But when somebody family chime in, you know what? I think we don't want nobody family saying that. Come on, bro. Y'all say whatever y'all want. Y'all comment section say whatever y'all want. Why when it's Shedeur Sanders you want to try to hold him? That's crazy.
Ultimately, like I said, that's going to be what defines you. Then you're going to struggle to be either the head coach, be an offensive coordinator, or be our quarterback.
Todd Monken joining us in studio, head coach here at Cleveland Browns. So last week you mentioned 2019 with us during the draft. I know from an NFL Films clip I saw you mention 2019. I didn't ask you to rip anybody from 2019, all right? I mean, if you want to, fine, go ahead. What do you plan on doing different, though? Because I know 2019 bothers you. That was supposed to be a real good football team, and it wasn't. What do you plan on doing differently?
Well, it's a different staff. It's a different moment in time than then. And again, I owe a lot to Freddie for hiring me. And Freddie Kitchens is a good football coach. We just didn't do it well collectively, myself included. We just didn't do it well enough, and the players. But we had talent. And we were in a position where, with the right group, we could have ascended. I really believe that. But it was close. And then there's been some ups and downs since then. And I really, truly believe. And when I took the job and I talked to...
She said, I love that Shiloh said, I'm part of media now, and I can say what I want. Yeah, you know, he part of media now, man. Cut it out. Cut it out, man. He's part of media now, man. He's part of media, y'all. He's part of media now. Y'all need to cut it out with all this crybaby stuff. Oh, my God. Shiloh. Come on, man. Cut it out, bro. Cut it out. Cut it out. Hold on, y'all. Let me see something. All right, y'all. Game 7 is on. I'm gonna come back later. We gonna do another live later, y'all. I'll see y'all later tonight. All right, we're gonna see y'all later tonight, man. We're gonna talk about Shedeur graduating, and we're gonna talk about the future the upcoming season of Colorado. Okay, so I'll see y'all later tonight. I'm about to go watch Game 7 of the Sixers and the Boston, and we'll be back talking about how he graduated and in Colorado. All right, I see y'all when I see y'all, man. I see y'all in a minute. Peace. And thanks for the $4.99 too, man. Thanks for the $4.99.